Hi there, Jen Roque here from StampCampWithJen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and welcome to Opportunity Night. So this is my weekly Facebook Live. I go live every Monday at 7 p.m. if you're new here. We'd love for you to join us every week, and don't forget to invite your crafty friends to join along as well. As you join, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I see Sue Stone's watching. So we have a fun opportunity to talk about tonight, but I'll wait a couple minutes and let a few other people join before we get started. So, hi Kay, I see you're watching now as well. Did everybody have a good weekend? Hi Sue, it's so good to see you. I love that you guys come and join me on Mondays. We had bingo, Stampin' Bingo this past Saturday, and it was a lot of fun. We played 8 rounds of bingo. We made some cards. We had prize patrol. I brought out all of my newer retired items that I haven't brought out yet, so people got to shop those as well. It was a really good time. We had a lot of fun. Happy Monday, Kay. Bingo was fun. I'm so glad you had a good time. Everybody seemed to have a good time. I got home and I had a bunch of messages from people that were at the event thanking me, saying they had a blast. So I'm really glad. I put a lot of work into that event, but it's so much fun and I just want to make it really fun for you guys. So I'm really glad that everybody enjoyed it. We'll be having our next bingo. They're in person, so I haven't figured out a way to do it online yet. I'm working on that for the future, but for right now, I just have in-person bingo events. So if you're local to the villages, like around the villages, Ocala, Florida area, you'll be able to join us. The next one is June 3rd from 1 to 4. It's Saturday. And then October 7th, I believe, is the other one from 1 to 4. It's a Saturday as well. You can see all my events at my Stampin' Up! Calendar at stampcampwithjen.com. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Sue Stephan. Thanks so much for joining us today. All right, and then a couple other updates. So if you're looking for the little Sunshine and Smiles die add-on that goes with the Paper Pumpkin Kit, unfortunately, those have sold out. So you will no longer be able to order those. I called Stampin' Up! This morning and they confirmed that they are completely out of those. It was very popular, I guess. And then also the Clover Punch has also been sold out. So the Clover Punch from the mini catalog will no longer be available as well. I'm trying to see, I meant to look that up in the catalog, so I can show you guys real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Page 41 here. So this punch right here, that little Clover Punch right there, that's sold out as well. So they won't be getting more of those in. So I hope you got it before it went away. Hi, Jessica. Thanks so much for joining us. Okay, so Opportunity Night. Some of you guys that have been with me for a while probably know what the opportunity is. It's to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I love being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I just want to take a few minutes to kind of talk to you guys about why I became a demonstrator and maybe see if I can share my story and share some more additional information and see if that's something you might be interested in. If not, I totally understand it's not for everybody, or maybe it's not the right time. Maybe you just want to think about it for the future. That's totally fine too. But I just kind of want to go over the starter kit that's available right now. Sale-A-Bration is always a fantastic time to become a demonstrator. It's usually the best time of the year. They usually have the best offering when you become a demonstrator during Sale-A-Bration. And this one is, I've been a demonstrator for over 3 years, about 3.5 years now, and this is the best one I've seen so far since I've become a demonstrator. So I wanted to kind of share first how I became a demonstrator. Like I said, I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for a little over 3 years. I joined back in August of 2019. But really, I've been around Stampin' Up! For close to 20 years. My mom and I have been really into Stampin' Up! For a long time. We used to get the catalogs and kind of pour over them and get really excited about all the new products and kind of share what we like and see if we like the same things. It's funny because, and I've met a lot of people that are friends that like Stampin' Up. It's usually one person likes something and the other person doesn't, and they have very different tastes. My mom and I are like that too. Usually if she really likes something, I don't, and vice versa. It's kind of interesting to me that way. And like I said, I've met other people that are like that too, that are really close friends, and one likes one thing and the other one likes something completely different. But that's the great thing about Stampin' Up, right? The fact that they have such a wide variety of products to reach so many people. You may not like something, your friend might like something else, but you all find something that you enjoy and that you share, and you can come together and kind of share that passion over those great products. And I love the coordination that Stampin' Up! Has as well. They have all the colors with the papers and the inks and the markers, and everything just coordinates just perfectly. And honestly, I'm very type A, and so like having coordination and charts and everything really soothes my soul, if that makes any sense. But anyway, so back to my Stampin' Up! Story. So like I said, my mom and I we'd get so excited when the catalogs came out. I still do. And we always would kind of compare what we liked and didn't like and kind of go over all the new products. And every time a catalog comes out, I still do that. We call each other up and, what did you think about this? And what about that? And I just think it's so cool. I think it's so neat how they constantly are coming up with new products, and they always seem to be right on trend with the crafting community. It seems like, I don't know how they do it, but it's really great. But yeah, so we would do that. And then I actually lived in Maryland before I moved down here. I was in the Air Force for a little while. I moved all over the place. And then when I got out of the Air Force, I lived in Maryland for a few years. And my mom actually met a friend of ours, her name's Debbie, at a local craft store. They kind of hit it off, and then we used to go to her stamp camp classes that she held at her home, and it quickly became this great social event where we would socialize and, you know, share projects and stories about our families and, you know, eat food. And it was just like a great thing. It was a great release that we all looked forward to every month, and I really enjoyed it. My mom was a demonstrator for a little while when we were in Maryland as well. So, you know, it's kind of in the family, I guess. But, yeah, so it just really became something that I looked forward to every month. So, when we moved to Florida, I thought, hey, I think I want to kind of try to do this. Debbie was really a big inspiration. I loved how she ran her classes every month, and it was just really a great social gathering for everybody. And I thought I would really like to do that for myself down here. So that's something I started doing in August of 2019. So I started running my own stamp camp classes in my home in Central Florida. And I've met some wonderful ladies. I look forward to it every month, as I know they do as well. And it's just so fun how we all get together every month, and we get to catch up and kind of socialize and share our stories, and it's just a great time. So that, in a nutshell, is how I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And like I said, I've been doing it for a few years now, and I just absolutely love it. But the biggest things I love about it, in addition to the friendships, I get a demonstrator discount with all of my purchases, all of my commissionable orders, they call it. So anything from the current Stampin' Up! Catalogs that I order, I get at least a 20% discount is what you'll get if you become a demonstrator. I get to see products early, at least 30 days early. So that's always exciting. It's going to be almost every month now with Stampin' Up! Releasing the online exclusives that are coming next month. I've already seen some of those. So that's another kind of cool thing about being a demonstrator. I do still make cakes, Sylvia. Sylvia is one of my friends from our Maryland class that we would go to. And I have this chocolate peanut butter cake that I would make. And I actually made it last month, Sylvia, for my classes down here, and people go crazy for it. I love to bake and cook and host. And so I think that's why it's so much fun for me to be, to teach Stamp Camp classes in my home, because it's just what I love to do. So if you are thinking about becoming a demonstrator, now is really a great time to join. You do not have to be a business demonstrator. You do not have to have a blog or a Facebook page or a YouTube channel or any of those social media things. Honestly, I would say at least 90% of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are what we call hobby demonstrators. You're your best customer, you place your own orders online, and you get that automatic discount, you get that early access to the products, and you get to see everything, like I said before, your friends do, or other customers get to see it. And that's honestly, if you are already spending $300 in a 3-month period on Stampin' Up! Products, you should definitely become a demonstrator, because that is the minimum that you need to spend to keep your demonstrator status. So if you go back and look at your orders and realize, I'm spending at least $300 in 3 months, I should become a demonstrator so I can get a discount on those products. And right now, when you become a demonstrator, you get to choose $175 in product for only $99. Honestly, as long as I've been a demonstrator, this is the best deal I've seen, because normally it's $125 in product for $99. That's $50 more than you normally get to choose. And then if you decide that you want to get a mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine in your starter kit, we have the white one that you've all seen, and then this gorgeous boho blue mini embossing machine, which this is a preview of the in colors. This is one of the in colors that's going to be coming out in May with the annual catalog. So you can get this limited edition mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine added to your starter kit. So when you add one of these machines, then it's you still get to pick the $175 worth of product, and you only pay $129. So for an extra $30, you get a mini machine added on to that. So it's a really great deal. And you get to pick any of the products that are current right now in the Stampin' Up! Catalogs. So anything from this mini catalog here, which is good through April, anything from this annual catalog, okay? So you'll be able to pick any of those, so up to $175 worth of product. Any option that you choose from the starter kit, you'll be able to pick $175 worth of products, okay? And like I said, you have 3 months to spend $300 for your minimum. And when you join, since you always end up joining in the middle of a quarter, you actually have until the end of the following quarter to make your minimum for your first quarter. So if you were to join right now, you have until the end of June to meet your quarterly quota, if that makes sense. So because they understand, obviously, if you join at the end of a quarter, you're not going to be able to make $300 in a 2-week period. That's not feasible to ask people. So like I said, this no obligation starter kit, it's no obligation whatsoever. So honestly, you have nothing to lose, because you pick all these products, and then if you decide you don't want to do it, you just got a bunch of free product, and you don't have to give it back or anything like that. There's no obligation, no penalty fee. You also get business supplies included, which do include the current catalogs. It's an 8-pack of each of the current catalogs. So you get an 8-pack of the mini catalogs. You'll get an 8-pack of the annual catalogs. I believe you get an 8-pack of the Sale-A-Bration brochures as well. You get a paper pumpkin kit included in your starter kit. It's just one of the previous ones. There's no guarantee which paper pumpkin kit it'll be, but that's included in your starter kit. And then it's all shipped to you for free as well. So it's really a great deal. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to give it a try, and then you decide you don't want to do it, that's fine too. But I can almost guarantee you're gonna love being a demonstrator. Most people do, at least for a little while, at least in the beginning. You'll love it and say, oh, this is great. And you'll just meet so many great people. And I think you're really gonna enjoy it. Most people join for the discount and then they stay because they just love the creativity and the sense of community and the friendships that they've created along the way. So do you get a discount on paper pumpkin kits? Actually, yes, that's a good question. You do get a discount on paper pumpkin kits as a demonstrator. So your demonstrator discount qualifies towards any of the current products. So demonstrator paper pumpkin discounts do count as like a commissionable product. So you'll get to use your demonstrator discount on paper pumpkin kits. That's a good question. And then, like I said, hobby demos are always welcome. Most Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are hobby demonstrators where they don't run a business or have a blog. If you're used to ordering online especially, it'll be a breeze for you to figure out how to place your demonstrator orders. And then I always am here to help you as well. That's my job. I do this as a job 24/7. So obviously I have to sleep sometimes, and I do have a son in middle school and, you know, family things. But this is my job and I do this as a job. So I am here to help as much or as little as you need or want. I try to keep things fun. We just did our monthly, I do like a team contest every month, and we just did that a couple days ago where I'll ask a question or ask you to share like your inspiration for projects you're working on, and then I give stuff away for participating basically. So there's lots of really fun things that we do around here. So we'd really love for you to join us. So anybody can join. You don't have to be local to Florida. You can be anywhere in the US, and you can join my team as well. So does anybody have any questions before I go? I think that's really about all I had for today. I just wanted to get on here real quick and kind of share the information with you, share why I love being a demonstrator. I really enjoy you guys every week joining me, and I really appreciate it so much. It really makes me so happy to see so many familiar names and faces, your little pictures pop up here. It really makes me so happy. And for those of you that can't join me live and watch my replays, I really appreciate you as well. I love reading your comments every week. I try to reply as much as I can, but if I don't, just know that I see you. Oh, when does this offer expire? Good question, Sue. So this expires at the end of February. So you have until February 28th. If you need to think about it, that will be the last day that you'll be able to take advantage of this starter kit offer. That's a good question. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I think that's all I have for you today. Again, thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedules and joining me. Some of you may be cooking dinner on the West Coast or just have eaten dinner if you're on the East Coast like me. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys so much. So thank you. And I really hope that you'll join us soon. And I look forward to answering any other questions. And I hope you'll join us soon. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Be safe. Happy stamping. Bye.